Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news now. Lions fans, buckle up because the NFL rumor mill just dropped a bombshell that could shake up the entire NFC North and reshape the Lions' defensive landscape for years to come. Word on the street, according to sources close to Adam Schefter, is that the Detroit Lions are in serious talks to acquire Patrick Surtain from the Denver Broncos. Yeah, you heard that right. Surtain, one of the most elite cornerbacks in the league, could soon be donning the Honolulu blue and silver. This isn't just a small tweak. It's a potential game changer, and the implications are massive for Detroit's Super Bowl aspirations. So here's the scoop. The Broncos, sitting at 4-6 and struggling to contain offenses, allowing around 25.1 points per game, are apparently looking to rebuild and shed some cap space, with an estimated $20 million in the future. They're reportedly open to trading Surtain, a two-time Pro Bowler and a shutdown corner who's been one of the league's best at limiting big plays and defending the pass. The Lions, who have been searching for that lockdown corner to complement their secondary, might finally get their wish. The deal being discussed involves a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, which is a significant price, but for a player of Surtain's caliber, it might be worth every penny. Let's talk about what Surtain would bring to Detroit. He's a true cover machine, a player who can shadow the opponent's top receiver and erase them from the game plan. In 2025, he's been spectacular, tallying 32 solo tackles, 8 assists, 40 coverage snaps, 2 interceptions, 5 pass deflections, and a forced fumble. His PFF grade hovers around 86.7, placing him firmly in the top tier of NFL cornerbacks. His coverage rate is an incredible 90%, and his EPA per target is 22, meaning he's effectively shutting down the passing game when he's on the field. He's allowed just 35% of contested catches and averages only 6.2 yards per target, which is elite. For Lions fans who love stats, Surtain's career numbers are just as impressive. Over his career, he's accumulated 160 solo tackles, 20 interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 60 pass breakups, and 0 injuries. An impressive durability record for a player who's been a star since his rookie season. His ability to shut down top receivers is what makes him such a perfect fit for Detroit. Pairing him with Carlton Davis, another solid corner, could give the Lions a secondary that rivals the best in the league, especially in a division where passing attacks are becoming more explosive each year. Now, let's put this into perspective. The Lions have been building a solid defense, but they've lacked that true shutdown corner that can turn the tide in close games. With Surtain, Detroit's secondary instantly becomes one of the most formidable in the league. His presence would relieve some pressure from the pass rush and allow the Lions to dial up more aggressive blitz packages, knowing they've got a lockdown coverage guy on the outside. Additionally, his addition could boost the overall efficiency of the defense, leading to more turnovers and fewer explosive plays allowed. Imagine Surtain lining up on one side of the field, with Carlton Davis on the other, and a safety like Tracy Walker providing support deeper down the field. Opposing quarterbacks would have to think twice before throwing into those windows, knowing Surtain's elite ball skills and coverage ability. His impact isn't just limited to man-to-man coverage. He's also effective in zone, allowing defenders like Reed to come up and support the run or help in zone coverage without sacrificing coverage integrity. From a strategic standpoint, the Lions would be gaining a player who could change the entire complexion of their defense. This isn't just a move for this season. It's a statement to the entire league that Detroit is all in on contending now. It also signals to the rest of the NFC North that Detroit means business. This is a team that's willing to go all out to maximize their Super Bowl window. The ripple effects are huge. For one, the Lions would become even more formidable against top-tier passing offenses like the Vikings, who have Justin Jefferson, or other NFC contenders. Surtain's ability to neutralize deep threats and contested catches would make life much more difficult for those offenses. Plus, his addition could lead to a significant boost in the win probability in high-pressure situations, especially late in games where turnovers and third down stops are crucial. Now, of course, this kind of move isn't without questions. The Broncos are reportedly focusing on their youth movement and trying to clear cap space, especially with regard to their QB situation, as they're prioritizing extending Nicks and freeing up nearly $18 million in cap space by moving Surtain. Denver's rebuild is clearly in motion, and they seem willing to part with one of their brightest defensive stars if the right offer comes along. The Lions, with around $21 million in cap space, could be in a good position to make this deal happen, especially if they see Surtain as a true difference maker. What does this mean for the NFC North? Well, with Surtain added to the mix, the Lions' defense would be immediately transformed into a more aggressive, more confident unit. This move could push Detroit's win probability up by 12% or more, especially in crucial division games. The addition of a player like Surtain also helps elevate the entire secondary, giving them a chance to better contain opponents' passing attacks, and that's critical as the season heats up and playoff stakes get higher. Some might wonder about the impact on other players and the team chemistry, but given Surtain's track record and elite skills, it's hard to see anything but positive influence. His presence would likely allow players like Jeff Okudah to focus more on their roles, knowing they have a shutdown corner beside them. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that the Lions are serious about competing and that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. Looking ahead to the playoffs, Surtain could be that X factor that turns a good team into a championship contender. His ability to lock down the best receivers and reduce contested catch rates, combined with his proven production, makes him a valuable asset in high-stakes games. For the Lions, acquiring Surtain isn't just about filling a need. It's about elevating the entire team's potential, giving them a real shot at challenging the NFC Giants and making a deep playoff run. Now, let's talk about the odds. The Lions, currently sitting at plus 750 to win Super Bowl LXI, could see those odds plummet to plus 400 with the addition of a player like Surtain. That's a huge boost, and it reflects how much he could impact their chances of hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. His ability to neutralize top passing threats like Jefferson and other elite receivers would be crucial in the postseason, and his presence on the field would boost the Lions' confidence and resilience when it matters most. Of course, this move isn't just about this season. If Detroit manages to land Surtain, it's a statement that they're building a roster designed for sustained success, not just a fleeting playoff run. The secondary would become one of the league's best, and the Lions could be seen as a dark horse contender for the Super Bowl, especially if they continue to develop their offense around Jared Goff and their dynamic weapons. The balance between offense and defense is what will drive Detroit to the next level, and Surtain's arrival could be the missing piece that finally pushes them over the top. All in all, this hypothetical trade is one that Lions fans should keep an eye on. It's the kind of bold move that could define a franchise's trajectory for years to come. The potential of pairing Surtain with Carlton Davis, boosting the overall secondary, and giving the team a new level of confidence and swagger is truly exciting. It's a move that signals Detroit's intent to compete at the highest level and make a real push for the Super Bowl. And as we look towards the rest of the season, this kind of addition could be the difference between just making the playoffs and actually going all the way. The Lions' front office has shown they're not afraid to make bold decisions, and if they pull off something like this, it could be remembered as one of the most impactful trades in franchise history. So, Lions fans, keep your fingers crossed, stay tuned, and get ready for a potential game-changing move that might just propel Detroit into the NFL's elite. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the entire NFC North could feel the ripple effects of this potential trade. The Vikings, Packers, and Bears are all watching closely, knowing that a strengthened Detroit team could tilt the division's balance of power. For the Lions, it's about more than just adding a star. It's about building a team with the confidence and talent to beat anyone on any given Sunday. With Surtain's elite coverage ability, Detroit's defense could become a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, especially in late-game situations where every play counts. This move would also send a clear message to the rest of the league. The Lions are here to contend, and they're willing to make bold moves to achieve greatness. It's about establishing a culture of winning, of going all in, and of building a team that can finally break through and contend for that elusive Super Bowl championship. With Jared Goff leading the offense and a defense anchored by players like Certain, Detroit could be setting the stage for a historic season. So as we wait for official confirmation, it's safe to say that this rumor has Lions fans buzzing. Whether it materializes or not, it highlights how aggressive Detroit is willing to be in this new era. The team's front office has shown they're committed to improving every aspect of the roster, and making a move like this would be a statement of intent. The next few weeks could be critical, and Lions fans should be ready for a wild ride, full of surprises, excitement, and perhaps a new superstar in the secondary. Remember, it's all about the passion for our team, the hope for a bright future, and the relentless pursuit of that Super Bowl trophy. The Lions are building something special, and if this move comes true, it could be the spark that ignites their championship run. Stay tuned, stay loud, and keep believing in the blue and silver. The best is yet to come. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to US and TO, the Detroit Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news.